So what's really the impact of an increase in the labor supply? Okay, so here we are. So increase in labor supply, this is the what you hear complaining. So they are right. If you look at this, you as an economist or have covered economics, it tells you one of the things they complain, the owners of the country, and so I'm talking of United Kingdom, because that's where your exam come from. Why they mourn, they complain about the foreigners is that when we come, we accept any wages. Okay. The reason is because the main cost of living is not dependent on us. Obviously, much of it is from overseas. So, for example, 20 pounds here, okay, if I take that money to my country, it's going to pay a senior teacher who has got a family of 3-4 children. So the cost of living back home is actually much smaller. But what we see here, so because we do accept any wages, it tends to push the wages down. Okay, and this is what they complain. So if you look at this diagram, you would say they are right because they are saying because of these foreigners, when they come here, then they accept any wages regardless whether they are minimum or not minimum. Now that forces the owners to accept the lower wages because if they don't, then it means they are not going to get a job. You follow? So what you see here, so you have increase in the labor supply, which is S2 from S to S2, and you can see the wages have dropped from W1 to W2. Yeah, so they are correct, and that's really detrimental. Okay, yeah, okay, the same what we're talking about. So so here we are. So supply of labor in the obviously perfect competition market, as you can see there. Okay, so here demand is marginal revenue product. Now, marginal revenue product is the output that individual worker can actually provide or produce. So how much you can contribute to the already existing workers. Now, when you go for interview, one of the things they'll be asking you is what difference are you going to make to our own existing people or our own existing productive labor? So you need to show that if they employ you, their current output is going to improve. But what you see here is that as the quantity of people is actually increasing, this marginal revenue product is obviously going to drop. We have looked at this already. The easier to remember is think of McDonald's. And you have been to McDonald's. There's a space at McDonald's where you wait for food. That space where you are being served, it has got a specific number of people that are supposed to be there. Yeah, they have machines there. Again, that machines are supposed to cater for a specific number of people. Now, if you start increasing people, you are employing additional people, you are going to have initially, you're going to have increase in the output. Yeah, so this is the marginal revenue product. So marginal revenue product, which means output per additional worker, is going to increase until you reach at a certain point. When you reach at a certain point, it starts dropping. Now, get back to McDonald's. So think of McDonald's. So let's say the capacity, which is the maximum number of people it can take that space is 5. And then it means if you start with 1, if you add in the next one, it means the services that you provide is going to be increasing as you go along. So you add the third, you add the fourth, you add the fifth. When you add the sixth, then it starts dropping. Remember, we covered a similar thing before earlier on. Yeah. Why is that? Because that space now has become smaller. Therefore, you'll be bumping into each other instead of serving customers. Yeah. Also, the machines, because they were only supposed to cater for 5 people, it means you need to wait. So others will be waiting because that machine is not for more than 5 people. So you're waiting for that. Therefore, it means others will just be sitting, waiting for the others to finish. So that the ore is going to go down. We have looked at this already. Okay? You follow?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So there we are. So wages and elasticity of supply. So you can see if the supply is more inelastic, this tends to lead to a higher wages, which lead to W2. Okay. So it's more inelastic here.
Yeah.